Hello and welcome to WSTC News. I'm Jessica Espin.
And I'm Jacob Clark. This student-operated newscast is brought to you by the Belmont-Harrison Career Center and St. Clairsville High School.
First up today, when you're reading articles online, it's sometimes hard to sort fact from fiction. In fact, people who got their election news on Facebook might have been looking at more fake stories than real ones. For example, many Facebook users saw an article on their feeds back in September, a headline stating Pope Francis shocks the world, endorses Trump for president. A lot of people shared the article, clicked like, or left a comment. The problem is the story was false, joining the ranks of other fakes. Highly shared or liked articles. BuzzFeed journalists investigated fake news during this election. They found that during the last 3 months of the presidential campaign, articles from what they called fake news sites were shared more than articles from legit news sources. BuzzFeed also found that at least 140 of the fake sites were launched by teens and young people in the Republic of Macedonia when BuzzFeed reporters tracked down some of these teens. They said they don't care about politics or getting it right. They just posted what they knew people would click on so they could make more money from advertisements. After the backlash, both Facebook and Google have announced that they will go after fake websites by trying to block them from making money off of ads.
President Obama is back at the White House today after a final international tour that took him to Greece, Germany, and the South American country of Peru. Secret Service agents were right alongside the president, and they made headlines for the takedown of a massive operation that was printing phony dollars. It was the largest counterfeit raid in the history of the Secret Service. Last week, Secret Service agents seized an estimated $30 million in fake cash piled in houses and apartment buildings in Lima. The bills were hauled away in trucks to warehouses where they are being inspected. Operation Sunset was 2 years in the making. The Secret Service worked with 1,500 Peruvian national officers in the raids. 6 counterfeit rings were targeted, and more than 40 people were arrested. In addition to the counterfeit cash, agents seized printing presses, US dollars, euros, and Japanese yen. The counterfeiters in Peru are so good that they account for 60% of the world's fake US dollars.
In 1621, the Plymouth Pilgrims and Indians shared an autumn's harvest feast. Today, this is acknowledged as one of the first Thanksgivings. It wasn't until 1863 that President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a National Thanksgiving Day to be held each November. Here is WSTC News reporter Jacob Melcher with this story.
Thanksgiving is coming up November 24th. Thanksgiving is a day when many Americans gather together to eat food and watch football. This year is the 350th commemorative.
I am going to be gathering at a traditional log cabin lodge at Ogilvy Park. The whole family is going to be there. We're going to have a lot of good traditional food. Everybody wants me to make one of my famous deer roasts with potatoes from the garden, carrots, turnips. Depending on the weather, we might pass some football or some baseball. It's a nice time to gather with the family and just rest, recharge your batteries, eat some good food.
Thanksgiving is a time for family and friends to gather and just give thanks for everything that we have and we've been given throughout that year. It's one of my favorite times of year because you get to watch a lot of football and eat as much food as you want.
Well, I have 5 brothers, and they're all coming home this year for Thanksgiving, so we'll have it in our living room, and we'll all eat turkey.
For Thanksgiving, we always get together as a family at one of our houses, and my sisters all come in they're out of town. It's just nice to have everybody home for the holiday.
Reporting from WSTC News, I'm Jacob Melcher. Now back to you.
Don't change that dial. Stay tuned for more WSTC News.
Veterans Day, WSTC Sports, and Christmas in November. You won't want to miss it.
We'll be right back.
Let's carry on and take advantage of the opportunities offered at the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers and learn a trade while earning your high school diploma at the same time. Check out interesting and challenging programs right now. Business, skilled trades, technical, mechanical, or personal services. You'll find Belmont and Harrison Career Center's facilities and programs truly amazing. See your guidance counselor or call the Belmont and Harrison Career Centers today at 740-695-9130 or visit their website at www.bhccenters.com.
Are you tired of an out-of-tune guitar? How about a high-pitched, obnoxious tone? Or are you just a beginner? With Osiris Picks, your playing will go from 0 to 100 instantly. Osiris Picks come in a variety of colors ranging from black, white, and even seafoam green. If you're having trouble playing or don't like the whole learning process, remember Osiris Guitar Picks, where the power is in the pick.
Macy's, the nation's largest department store, announced that it will be closing 100 stores, the latest in a series of moves by retailers to surviving financial struggles. As more shoppers flock to the convenience of e-commerce, brick-and-mortar stores are shutting down nationwide. What does that mean for the Ohio Valley? There has been no definite report at this time regarding the status and future of Macy's Ohio Valley Mall location. Several other retailers have also announced their stores closing this year. Major discount chain Walmart isn't safe from the online retail competition either. Earlier this year, Walmart announced it would be closed 269 stores nationwide, including 154 U.S. locations. Sears Holding Corporation announced it's planning to close 68 Kmart and 10 Sears locations. All of the Sears stores and nearly all of Kmart stores were expected to shutter by late July. With the rest of the closings happening in the fall, Aeropostale, a clothing retailer targeted to teenagers, has also announced plans to close 113 U.S. locations, along with all 41 of its Canadian stores. Although all of these retailers do have stores in the Ohio Valley, there has not been any official news or confirmed reports of local stores closing.
November 11th, the day we recognize the brave men and women who fought for our country. St. Clairsville High School hosted its annual assembly for the special day. WSTC reporter Sarah LaRuffo was on location to bring you the details.
I'm here in the gymnasium of St. Clairsville High School as we welcome many veterans today to honor and thank them for their service.
It's a great honor to come here today. St. Clairsville is a very patriotic area. It's been our powerhouse area. Actually recruited a lot of people out of here from this area, so a lot of patriotism here, and I'm pretty proud to come here and work with the community and make the next servicemen and women.
It means the world to me to have the student body involved in our Veterans Day program. And they did such a great job. They were so enthusiastic, they were participated, they were into the program. Yes, the Veterans Day program or Veterans Day tribute, it's for the veterans, it's about the veterans, but it's also about our students and our young people, the next generation coming up. It really saddens me and depresses me, when I hear the younger generation not understanding the past or not understanding the military and bad-mouthing our country, bad-mouthing the flag. And we didn't have any of that today. Boy, our Red Devils, our Red Nation, they're true patriots. They're great people.
The Veterans Day Assembly at St. Clairsville High School is held every year on November 11th.
It really helps me recognize and thank the people who have served our country, and it really makes me want to go talk to them and thank them, and I hope they have a fantastic Veterans Day.
Students and staff participated in the 22 push-up challenge to raise awareness for the 22 military veterans that commit suicide each day. Reporting for WSTC News, I'm Sarah LaRuffo. Back to you.
It's almost turkey time, and for many people, the trump card of Christmas takes over. On November 17th, the streets of St. Clairsville were filled with joy, lights, and happy kids. Now let's float down to Jennifer Mazgai for more.
St. Clairsville is holding their annual Christmas parade. It's on Thursday, November 17th. There will be a variety of different Christmas floats in the lighting of the Christmas tree. I'm going to be interviewing a few people and see what their thoughts are of the parade.
Myself, I don't know, I was a little nervous about it, but one of the things I really enjoy is that those gentlemen got the recognition of their accomplishment last year. Anytime that the spotlight can shine on them, I appreciate it, I enjoy it. And last night, even though I was nervous about it, I was very excited and very proud to have those young men on the float with me.
It was a very exciting time, being the first time that I was in it, and I'm excited for Christmas.
Christmas is in exactly 38 days.
It's a really cool event for the St. C Sweet Harmony. This is, I think, our 7th or 8th year being in it. We're the sponsor for Wheeling Hospital, and it's been a great relationship. They love having us, and it's one of our favorite events of the year, getting to rock out to Christmas tunes as we go down the streets and make people smile and make music. It's a pretty awesome event.
Santa always closes the Christmas parades. This is WSTC reporter Jennifer Maskai. Back to you.
WSTC will continue after the short commercial break.
Stay tuned for all the action. WSTC Sports.
Are you tired of being a dork and weak and fat? Well, we have a product for you. Here's a real-life gym example.
Dude, you gotta try this pill.
Alright, man.
Country boy. When the work's all done and the sunset low, pull out the middle and crossing up the road. Kids are asleep, so I keep a catalog, and thank God I'm a country boy.
Hello, and welcome to WSTC Sports. I'm Gage Chuksa.
And I'm Austin Vanderborn. Let's now turn our attention to what's happening in the wide world of sports.
First up on WSTC Sports, who's ready for rivalry week? This is one week when you show up at school or work with your school colors and change your profile picture to reflect the big game this Saturday. This week is when the schools and the fans make their way across conference lines and state lines like an invading army. With all due respect to other sports who love to push the idea of rivalry, none can approach the fervor of college football. When the NFL brags about the Steelers versus Ravens, they are talking about a pair of teams that first squared off in 1996. That's cute. Ohio State and Michigan have played 112 times. The first time they met was in 1897 and William McKinley was in White House. This year's matchup will occur this Saturday, November 26th. College Game Day will be there to bring you full reports, predictions, and highlights from Ohio's capital city.
Now that fall sports are over and the banquet has been held, winter sports are the talk of the town. They have dribbled their way into basketball season, and we got an inside look at Red Devils' boys varsity team. Here's WSTC sports reporter Caden Ryan with this year's preview.
The 2017 basketball season is quickly approaching, and the boys are practicing hard. I'm going to interview a couple people what they think of the upcoming season.
I think we have a lot of potential, but we just have to execute it each and every day and just get better each and every day.
Well, you know, as far as wins and losses, can't really make a prediction, but I really like how our team's working right now and how they are working together. So, I expect this every year to be pretty good, and this year's no exception. We play on December 9th at home. We play Bel Air, and the reserve game will start at 6, and the varsity game somewhere around 7:30.
Come out and support the St. Clairsville basketball game on December 9th at 7:30. All tickets are $5. Hope to see you there.
We're just looking to come out here, work hard, get better every day, and try to win some games this year.
Now reporting back to you at the studio.
Well, that's all the time we have for WSTC News.
Thanks for watching. Stay classy and have a great week.
Well,
first up in the national spotlight.
In Ohio County schools, students in grade 3 through 11.
Continue this weekend. I read too much.
I read. Climate, however, is the claim, however, is not. Don't change that dial.
I can't hold it together. Now. Scientists say, wait, ready? Can you believe we're on the right track in this track that...
To hold another cleanup day in the spring.
Don't change that dial.
Stay tuned for more WST news. Why'd you yell that? No, I did not.